Welcome back to Yumper and Swole's 31 Days of Horror, presented to you by the Sadistic Penguin Studios. If you grew up in the 90s and love horror, chances are you watched Tales from the Crypt on HBO. The show was a blockbuster hit and based on the 1950 EC comics of the same name. It consisted of horror stories told by the famous Crypt Keeper, who was an icon in his own right. The show had a huge following and many celebrity guests, so it was natural that the series would produce a feature film. 1995's Demon Knight was the first feature film from the Tales of the Crypt series. The film was directed by Ernest Dickerson and stars William Sadler as Frank Breaker, Jada Pinkett as Geraldine, and Billy Zane as the Collector. The premise of the film is a battle of good and evil. A chosen one who carries an artifact which is filled with the blood of previous chosen ones, going back to the era of Christ. The blood can be used to fend off and kill demons. This artifact is pursued by one demon, the Collector, to take it and destroy it so the demons can control the world. In the present, Frank Breaker is a chosen one, and he's pursued by a demon called the Collector, played by Billy Zane. While trying to get away from the Collector, Frank stumbles upon a hotel, and that's where all the hell starts to break loose. From people getting killed to being seduced to evil and so on. The film cultivates what Tales from the Crypt was, raw violence and horror. The real star of the movie is Billy Zane as the Collector. Zane plays the Collector as comedic and yet ruthless as well. It's so awesome watching him in this movie, and you could totally tell he had so much fun doing it.
This cowboy shit! You fucking ho dunk, po dunk, well then there, motherfuckers! All you have to do is give me the goddamn key!
In fact, Billy Zane came out and said this was his favorite role of his career, which is ironic considering he was in some great movies. Now, Demon Knight is not the greatest horror movie, but it is iconic just for the fact that it was the first feature film from an iconic horror series that set standards that weren't there before in Tales from the Crypt. If you haven't, check this one out. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.